Hi there, I'm the Divine Miss Mikki. Finally, I'm well enough to make a video. Every time I thought, yeah, I'm getting there, and down I'd go. So, I'm back. There has been so much going on, hasn't there? Yeah. Have you gone with the eclipse? Have you had things a little bit crazy? I thought everything was pretty good, actually. Until I rang yesterday my former internet provider, who was twice the cost I'm paying now, and they were trying to do some things that weren't right, and someone had stuffed up, and they were saying I was still connected, and it's like, no, it's really hard to be connected when the modem is unplugged and put away. So, yes. Over 3.5 hours later, it got sorted out. They waived the bill. Just move this a bit. My little OCD thing, having everything in proportion. So, yes, so that was my solar eclipse moment. My lunar solar was, of course, getting the virus, but considering how it was last time I had it, I did really well, because the moment I knew that I had potentially been exposed to it, well, my daughter's still, last I heard, she was still really sick with it, so she got hit pretty hard, and I'd hugged her when she'd come home from holidays. I was looking after the dogs and their cat and her father-in-law, and so anyway, she got hit hard. I immediately threw everything I had on me at it, as though I knew I had it. I started playing all the healing frequencies for viruses, for bacteria, for COVID, for everything. And I got a bit of a whimper, which was really good, considering my health challenges, it was really good. So I just got like a bit of a head cold and the fatigue. The fatigue was probably the biggest one, and a lot of aches and pains. But then we've had so much rain, and rain always hurts. Fills the tanks, but yeah, the downside of the rain is ouch. But apart from that, really good. So I'm looking at the bright side with that. My immune system kicked butt. Just the fatigue. But I get chronic fatigue anyway, so, okay. What's a little bit more? Well, a bit more, yeah. I can hear you going, yeah, a bit more is a bit more, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit more. So, but I'm going to, tonight, I don't know daytime when you see this, but there's been a lot going on. Of course, the orange blimp, Mr. DJT, yeah. The man who should stay well away from suntan lotion or the tanning machine, whatever it is, whatever he's using, it is not a good look. And then there's this Eileen Cannon. Whew. Girl, what are you thinking? You really want to throw your career away? It's up to you. But so, I just started the scenario with the Florida case and all this, and there's a lot being said, and everyone's sort of, there's a lot of things that are backing everything up, and so I thought, okay, I didn't have a lot of energy to do anything too big, but I thought, well, okay, how about I see what I get through? Still a bit coffee, so I've got things that came through for Aileen, yeah, Aileen it would be, for Aileen Cannon, DJ Trump, otherwise known as the Orange Blimp, Trumpty Dumpty, Duckla Orange, Trump will skint soon, and the list goes on. Leo, you know this. Yes, Leo's here. Go up the back. And also a little bit of a peek at Jack Smith. Also something that came through in regards with the Antichrist, which was being bandied around. I knew he'd find his way up. He's been really weird with all this eclipse energy. He's been like needy and lunatic behaviour and running around and going crazy and moody and smoochy and like the whole works. You right? You okay? Oh, okay, I'm getting a headbutt. Yeah. I know there's at least one person that's going to love seeing you. So anyway, yes, Leo is here. Of course, he's got a photo bomb. He's got to be in on it. Skittles is lying over here to the side going, I couldn't be bothered. Oh, okay. Look, there, right? You get to say hello to everyone, okay? Right? Right, enough. So, kids. Who'd have them? Yeah, okay. So anyway, I'm going with what came through. Now, I was going to do a sign and I forgot to make it up, but I will just put it at the beginning and the end of the video and say it now. This is for entertainment purposes only. Don't come back at me. I'm just saying what comes through. I could be right, I could be wrong, I could be totally way off. For entertainment purposes only. So, oh, that's enough from you, okay? Yes, Leo's right down beside me. He's like, Mum, I have to almost sit on you. So, let's get on to it. Okay. So what I'm first looking at Aileen Cannon, the judge in the Florida cases, the documents case, that's it. So, no. He's giving her a hard time. No, I am not your possession and you are not boss. Okay? Don't answer back. What do I say back, kids? He really does answer back. And he's very possessive and very jealous, and he's a Scorpio. Go figure. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to this. So, Aileen Cannon. What I picked up, I've sort of noted it, and more might come in. I don't know. I'm playing this by ear. But I got that she's a puppet. You know, her ego has gotten in the way. She thinks she's more in charge than she is. She's had promises made to her, and promises of a big payoff. That she works this in favour of Mr. Trump, and she's going to be handsomely rewarded and lots of accolades and everything will be done right for her, and it ain't going to happen. She should have known better. Sometimes people just get, like the ego, you know, there's healthy ego and there's unhealthy ego, and her ego has been stroked beautifully to make her do what is wanted of her. And she's trying to find ways around it so that she doesn't get in the crap. And it ain't working. You know, she knows she's in trouble. She really does know she's in trouble. She's trying to find a way out of it. And she's trying to say, hey, you know, like, I'm doing what you said. Could you at least help me out here? So, Yeah, so her ego has gotten in the way of reasoning. She knows enough about the Lord to not do what she's doing, but she does it, and she's done it before. I don't know where that came from, that just came out. Okay. Now, this was very interesting because the person pulling the strings with Aileen Cannon has a vested interest in Trump. And this is something that's come up when I've got a lot more on Mr. Trump. A few things I didn't expect. But basically with Aileen Cannon, she's going to be gone. She's not going to see this case out. And to be honest, part of the reason I feel is because the case, when it comes to Mr. Trump, the case on him will not get to completion with him. I know there's more involved, and I'll go into that when I go into him, because yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's come through. So that's Aileen Cannon. If the case is still, yeah, it should be. The case should still be there. But she'll be gone by before the end of June, is what I feel. That's what I got told. As for her career, is she young enough to go work at Macca's, at McDonald's? Maybe KFC? Do you think maybe a local cafe might give her a job, or I don't know, because I don't think she's got a long future in law. I think she's kind of sunk herself there. It's the feeling I get, and I've had this for a while. It's like, why would you throw your career away for this man? I've been saying this for months. Why would you do it to yourself? No. I'd say she's been promised a lot, and she's believed it, and it ain't going to work for her. So now to our favourite person. The blimp. The orange blimp. The peeled orange. Duckler orange. Trumpty Dumpty. Number 45, but not for long. It came up. So anyway, this is really, when I started going into the energy, the first thing I got is that there's someone who is sad and sorry. I got someone who's sad and sorry. And it's like, what does that mean? And the feeling I got, it's a woman. Can I have an idea? No, I wasn't talking to you, please. Let me talk. Okay. Right. How we are in this life is not how we are when we're in spirit. We shed all the angers and disciplinarianisms and all the stuff that bogged us down in this life. And the feeling, pretty much what came through, I'm hoping I read it right, but it's his mother. Really sorry, because she knows things that she did is part of the creation of this person who is causing a lot of heartache for people. So she's sad and she's sorry. So we go from there, and I think we all know that the doctor's report is false. It's not real. He's not this robust, healthy man. They do a lot just to be able to get him looking good. They call that good. So his health issues are mounting. If you see me looking this way, I've got my notes here. What's interesting is they're really, I was just saying mounting health issues, and they're just ramming home kidneys. So I wrote it down. Liver, heart, cognition, and circulation. So what have we got? 5 there. The 5 big issues is what I was told. Entertainment purposes only. You'll hear that a lot. Also got he'll have a major health event before November, and it's most likely between June and August. June numerologically is a 5-month, which is of change. Expect the unexpected. He may very easily have that health event in June, or he will have had it and they're trying to figure out how to get it out to the public. But he could disappear from the public eye for a while. What I've had, and I've felt this for a long time, is a strong possibility of a stroke. That's not good. I don't feel he's going to be passing away. I don't feel that. So I'm just moving up so that I don't feel he'll be passing over just yet. But it doesn't mean not life support or unable to function. I know Libby from Meister Tarot has for a long time seen him and others have been saying this as well, like ending up in some health facility and just not able to function. And I agree with them. That's what I feel too. He will not go to jail. I know that's not what people want to hear, but being trapped in your body, unable to communicate, unable to have your way, being subjected to things that are, demoralizing, because someone else has to wipe your butt. Someone else will feed you, or you'll have tubes. Wipe the spittle that's come off the side of your mouth. The humiliation for someone like him, that's jail. That is jail. He won't have his freedom because his body will not work anymore. So, in a sense, yes, he will be in a jail, but it won't have bars. It will be from his health. So, that's very much. What also came through that I was a bit surprised about is that, what I got is that he's less in charge than people think. And I thought, what does that mean? No, they haven't. They didn't really give me. Oh, hang on. okay, remember with Arlene Cannon I said there was someone who was pulling the strings with her? Well, this person has got a lot of control and has a lot of control and has had it for a long time in regards with Trump. So, okay, I just got that he's been using Trump as a spokesperson, but he gains a lot out of it. So obviously it's a him. Okay. Okay, we've also got that he will not be president again. What I did get, seeing as we're on that, is that in the future there will be no 45. They were very clear with that when I got that through. There will be no 45. That, I would feel, means that he will be wiped from the records, presidential records, as in his presidency will become null and void. It will go 44 to 46. There will be no 45. They're pretty clear about that. Okay, now, yes, this is something I've been feeling for a while. Okay, because it's like, why is he so, and I've been asking us, why is he so, was he so determined for so long to get rid of Roe versus Wade? Does he hate women that much? Does he want to control women that much? Or was there something else? And yeah, that's what came through tonight. There was something else. That was many years ago. They're not giving me time frame, but it was a long time ago. There was a woman who fell pregnant to him. Poor girl. And she aborted his baby, and he got really angry, and he's carried that ever since. And it kind of makes sense when you think of it. Someone as vengeful and resentful and who harbours grudges the way he does and has this ego and this narcissism and this this need to control women, and that control was taken away from him then, and he didn't take it very well. So that, I feel, is the reason why he was so bent on just destroying Roe versus Wade. And it will not only lead, be part of the reason why he does not make it, he will not be president again. That's part of the reason, because women are going, nah. Most women, not all. And I hope more women do wake up and realise that it's a right. It's a right to choose. And that women are not here. And I mean, we are not here to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen and, keep the man happy in every way. It's like, get real. Have we not come far enough? So anyway, soapbox away. Okay, now, right, yes, this is something that, again, something I have felt for a while. I want to do a full numerology on Melania. I won't do it tonight because it will take a long time. But something that I just kept sort of saying to myself, if he's been so abusive to other women, he's raped, entertainment purposes only, raped other women, sexually assaulted, boasts about being able to grab women by the pussy. Am I allowed to say that? Oh, well, I've said it now. But, you know, all this stuff. Do we really think he wouldn't do it to Melania and that he didn't do it to Ivana and Marla? And do we really think that these women who married him got off so lightly and he only abused the women that he wasn't married to? Really? So, yeah. That's what I felt. And when I say abusive, I mean in many ways abusive. So the girl in the beginning who had big dreams, her dreams got shattered very easily and she's become hard and bitter. And I really kind of think maybe she needs a little bit of latitude, a little bit of understanding, because this woman was not like that in the beginning. I read eyes. I will go into this in more depth another time, because it will take a lot of energy. But I read eyes, and her eyes when she was young, I found pictures of her, and this was an adventurous, strong-minded woman, but who believed in life and believed in change and doing things and getting out there. And she had all this ambition, and the difference in her eyes, as I've looked at pictures from the years, have shown a decline in that glow and a hardness. And I feel in my heart, I feel that it's because of him. And she couldn't speak up. So, yeah, I might leave it at that. What I feel is, he's not afraid to threaten a woman. And I mean threaten. So, yes, we'll leave it at that. On that, I do have that conquering women makes him feel strong, as he was dominated by women when young. That's how it came out. Spirit gave it to me. Conquering women makes him feel strong, as he was dominated by women when young. So he has to have that power over there. And so he's now angry that there's so many women being allowed to attack him. Take him to court. Sue him. Sue him for defamation. Sue him for sexual assault. To prosecute him. When you think there's a lot of women that are really going for the jugular. And he doesn't like it. He can handle a lot of other things. But women? How dare they? Good on them. That's what I say. So, okay. Now, okay. Okay, there will be some cases that will find him guilty in his absence. Again, that's how it came through. So I've sort of added that, well, that's either going to be that he's passed or that he's physically and or cognitively unable to testify or attend court. If you're waiting for the satisfaction of all these cases coming to fruition against him and him being found guilty in all of them, and that most will come to fruition, most will have a conclusion. but merely because there is enough evidence to actually do that. There is enough, and he will have given enough without meaning to give enough, particularly as his cognition becomes more hampered. So ultimately, what the feeling I got was there will be maximum of 2 before he has his health event. And he's not going to fare well. So, take heart. Karma, she's sharpening her nails, and she's already digging them into him. That's the way it goes. Okay, now to finish off, I'm going to do... of course, Leo's back. I picked up a little bit on Jack Smith. And so, you're right. The lunatic's coming out. So anyway, now Jack is in control. We know that. But he's really in control. What I've got, and this is, I'm going to give it as it was given to me. Again, entertainment purposes only. But, yeah, Jack Smith. He's in control. He's keeping his cards close to his chest. He has a lot more that hasn't been revealed yet. This is a smart man. He's a Hague prosecutor. I really cannot understand, except for the fact of her ego was stroked, why Aileen Cannon thought she could outsmart a Hague prosecutor, a successful Hague prosecutor. And let's take into account there's also Alex Whiting there as well, another Hague. I mean, come on. This guy's been around the block enough. He knows how to work things. He's not silly. He's getting it figured out. No, they said he hasn't figured out. Okay. Okay. They've got, he's got his eyes on some who feel they're safe. So there's people that have done things that he's got evidence on them, but they don't know. They don't know that when he's done with the orange boy, that they're next. They're in line. They're going down. Maybe they might want to take a trip to Russia. Worked well for a few people, didn't it? So, yes, so that's what it's got. And I've got here, right, okay. They said he will pounce when the timing is right. So, he's waiting. He's not jumping in. He's not racing. He's not, impulsive. He's just sitting back and really, you want to do that? Let's have a think about this. How does the law work? Really, you think you can make up your own law? How much rope do I give you before you hang yourself? That's what I feel is going on. He's passing out the rope to everyone. Do you want a bit more rope? Yeah, okay. Keep going. You're giving me lots of ammunition. Keep going. I like what you're doing. Fine. He's smart. Never underestimate this man. And he's got a very sharp mind. What else have I got? Oh, yes. He's aware of who's controlling Cannon. So whoever that is, at some stage, we will find out. We will know who this person is. And that person will be hopefully brought to justice and lose everything. Because money is not power. Honesty, integrity, inner strength, love, compassion, understanding, tolerance, community. There's your power. That is where we have power. I want you all to remember that. That is true power. That, and don't piss off a woman. Just thought I'd get that in there, you know. Being one myself. It was last time I looked. So, what they also gave me, they finished off with, his job is far from done. So he's got a lot more. And so that's what I've got on good old Jack. Now, there was one thing that they told me. I've just got a statement. That's all I've got. So I'll see if anything comes through, but I'm not sure. But oh, here he is. And I'm going to read this exactly as they gave it to me. Antichrist is energy, not specific person. So people are asking, is Trump the Antichrist? Is Putin? Is this, that? What? And I have had this many times before, that the Antichrist is an energy brought on by numerous people, which we're seeing, the Netanyahu, the Putin, oh, what's his name? The not Turkey, oh, I'm so horrible with names, but yeah, that one that he nearly got money from. Yeah, there's a few, like Xi Jinping, the North Korean dude, Rocket Man. Yeah, it's their energy. This is an energy that's been building up. And they put themselves above Christ energy. That is exactly as I was told. They're putting themselves above Christ energy. Bad move. Not in this time. Not where we're at in humanity. But it will change. They're coming down. The dominoes are falling. Their tower moment. Thing is, they won't have a good outcome from their tower moment because they think they can beat it. No, they won't beat it. So, okay, they're saying that's it. Well, that was a bit longer than I thought. Oh well, go with the flow. But they're very interesting when it comes through. And we just take it and see what happens. Again, entertainment purposes only. I may be right, I may be wrong, I may be spot on, I might be way off the mark. We won't know until things start happening. And they're happening. They are happening. These eclipses, and we've got more coming up, but these ones in particular have really started the ball rolling. There's a lot of awakening coming up, and that has happened from these eclipses. There's a lot of really looking and evaluating and checking and all that sort of stuff. So, very interesting. Look for the good. Look for the positives. The over 3.5 hours I had with the internet provider yesterday, and frustration and stress, but I kept my cool, and I'm going, oi, no, blah, 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 this is it, bang, this is how it is. Third person later, all sorted. It took over 3.5 hours and 3 people, one of them a supervisor, trying to con me. So we're going to wait and see how that goes, but it worked out in my favour. Yeah, Didn't have to go that way. They could have done things very simple. I just wanted to organise something very simple, and they made it very hard, and I stuck to my guns. And that's what we've got to do. With all this stuff going on, stick to your guns of positivity, love, understanding, tolerance, inner strength, faith. Have the faith that this will work out. And for those in America, please vote. Get out there and vote. Here in Australia, it's compulsory. It's compulsory to vote. You have to vote. Every election, you have to vote. Referendums, you have to vote. And maybe that's not a bad idea. Just putting it out there. I know we have prime ministers, we have a different political system to what you have over there, but just putting it out there, you never know. So on that, Leo and I, oh yes, there it comes, his paw. He does that. Huh? Yes, good boy, you didn't bite. It's got a habit of biting. So, but we shall say goodbye. Skittles is down there. I won't disturb her right now. So if you like this, then please give me a thumbs up, share, comment. I'm going to get back in the swing of things bit by bit. I do have a gig this Saturday night. Yay! The Aura Girls, we're on the way. I'm very excited. And a lot of exciting things coming out on the drawing board. And I'll let you know more. I really, really hope you're all doing well. I know some people have had a hard time during, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. We've got Mercury retrograde, solar flares. We've got ascension symptoms. We've got Uranus being a real pain in the butt. I couldn't resist saying that, could I? But, there's all this stuff going on all at the same time. So it's been full on. Keep your centre. Go back, look at the other videos. Keep your centre. And I think I've got to actually get going on the next numerology, which I think will be tomorrow or the next day. So I'll make sure I get it done. Which I'll probably have to do it tomorrow. I'll be busy. So let's get it. I'm going to leave it at that. Sending you all heaps and heaps of love. And if you can't be good, well, be good at it. I'll see you later. And laugh. Laugh. Laugh in the face of adversity. It makes people say, I'll have what she's having. There you go. Bye for now. Bye.